Don't make a miss. Look inside my cup, I'm so confused. Where's the rest?
Vlog, what up? How's it going? How y'all doing? Today is April 2nd. It is a Thursday. Supposed to be my work week Friday, but we're closed on Easter, and so I'm gonna work tomorrow, so I don't have to lose out on hours. I have to use my PTO, yada yada. So yeah, it's supposed to be my Friday, but it's not. So yeah, I also got PT tomorrow. I'm telling y'all a bunch of things y'all don't care about, but what I'm wrapping up, kind of getting to right now is it's it's time to get on a bike. So I found a route today, and just testing out the DJI. I'm using face detection. Normally I like to have it fixed and then kind of rotate so I can try to do the rule of thirds, yada yada yada. Today, obviously tires still kind of dirty, but they're about to get dirty again. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this all set up, and then for today's swag on a bike. All right, there we go. Cool. We back. We back at it like a. I have one thing in mind, but I don't want to say it. So, bar and apple, water, and I guess that's it. So we about to drive on over. I'm not sure how far this is. Might be like a 30-minute drive, something like that. So I'll drive over and I'll catch y'all outside. Yeah, so we made it. We're here. It took a really long time. Realized I forgot my SD card about halfway through, and I got lazy with packing my vehicle with the bike, and so that took longer than it should have. But I don't know. It's much later, but let's go. I honestly feel like this bike ride was a fail. And although it was not what I expected, this was a big learning curve. In the last clip, I was talking about things that I learned during that bike ride, things that didn't go well, things that I've learned. And I guess there are three things that I want to talk about that I realized after the bike ride. Number one, I need to make sure that I have music available offline for the bike ride. For me, I have headphones that are open ear, so I'm still aware of my surroundings, but because I didn't have great cell reception, I literally wasn't able to listen to music during that ride. And it was still enjoyable, but having the music definitely helps. So I missed out on that, and that's one thing that I learned. So whatever platform, subscription service you guys are using, just have something in case something like that happens to you. And it's not even just for cycling. Plane rides, whatever, we typically download these things in advance, but it slipped my mind. So now I'm aware of that. So I will need to make sure I get that added to the list of things to do. And then number two. So with number two is that the route I found was off of Strava. I'm not sure if it was a route that someone else did or if it was part of the premium package I paid for where they could like create a route for me. But I did the route that was kind of just like standard. And I didn't investigate it too much. I kind of took it as face value, and I actually didn't end up liking the route. So going forward, maybe just taking a little bit more time to make sure that the route is something I'm going to enjoy. I'm not exactly sure how to go about doing that, but I just know that it needs to be done. And then three is that once I do find routes enjoyable, I need to make sure that I'm starring them so that I don't forget. Because I feel like I download a lot of routes and I have a lot of courses on my Garmin and I want to try them all, right? So for me to help remember which routes that I enjoyed, I need to make sure that I'm starring them. And then any of the routes that I do and I dislike them, I need to make sure I'm discarding them. So instead of just having this big library of routes that I could do, I need to fine tune that a little bit. And there's two routes that I really enjoyed so far, and I don't remember which one was which. So I do need to go in and take some more time to figure these things out so I can be better prepared, I can have a better experience, and most importantly, just have fun, right? So for me to be out there doing these rides and I'm forgetting music and frustrated because the route is not enjoyable, all these other things that are within my control, right? So I'm gonna clean all that up. And then, not related to things that I learned, but kinda, I've been using a DJI Pocket slash the Sony action camera that's a little bit older, and they're two different purposes. For me, the Sony action camera, I can just take that when I'm on the go, kind of doing something where if I drop my DJI, I'm not going to be upset. Um, it's not like it's the most expensive camera in the world, but it's more expensive than all the other options that I have. So I just want to make sure I'm taking care of it. So luckily yesterday I did find a refurbished DJI as yesterday I did find a refurbished DJI Nano Osmo on Best Buy for like $250. So I saved like 130 bucks, which is crazy. So it is in excellent condition. So I ordered that. That's the number side. But what this is going to do for me is, with me kind of staying in the DJI network, this just means that when I am on the bike and I'm using that Nano, I still have my microphone, so audio will be crisp. That's something that I've been struggling with using the action camera, is that there's a whole bunch of wind noise. So this will help me kind of keep audio going. And then most importantly, being able to have two hands on the bike. So by using the chest mount, I can kind of do the PLV footage. I'll be able to get more cycling clips. I'll be able to talk more as I'm cycling. This is going to add more to the content. So I'm looking forward to that. And then hopefully when I have another video for you guys, hopefully next week, maybe the week after, it really just depends on what's going on. But, things will be a little bit better from my perspective. So yeah, but thanks for tuning in. If you made it here in the video, I appreciate y'all.